Hello everybody, Roberto Parker here with Innovative Sports Training. Time for another Health Detective Talk. Today's topic I'm excited to bring to you. It is about stem cell therapy. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the last couple of years, you've been hearing a lot about stem cell therapy, the regenerative powers of it. Now, I'm going to give you my professional take on this today. Some of the stuff you may not have read about in some of the marketing brochures and the literature in regards to stem cell therapy. Stem cell therapy is an awesome way to regenerate cells in the body. If you're having any complications with orthopedic issues such as with your knee or your shoulder, your elbow, your ankles, your back, it's an awesome way to regenerate cells and tissues of the body. There's also some other implications too regarding neurological aspects, which is your brain, related to Alzheimer's, related to dementia, related to Parkinson's. In addition to that, there's also other factors even regarding your heart. So stem cell therapy applies to more than just orthopedic issues, which is probably the most talked about area. So let's get into this a little bit. Stem cells. Now, a stem cell is a biological cell, I'm reading from this paragraph here, is a biological cell that differentiates into other types of cells that ultimately divides itself up to produce more of the same type of cells. So in other words, the cells are duplicating and replicating themselves in the tissues of the body. And that's what stem cell therapy is all about. So what they do, you can see this red bullet point here, they will go into mainly three sources of the tissue of the body: the bone marrow, the fat cells, and your blood, to extract cells and pretty much graft them to other parts of your body. So if you're having a shoulder complication, a knee complication, they will inject those cells into that particular area of the body in order for those cells to regenerate and start the healing process and expedite the healing process and even develop possibly more and better tissue. Pretty awesome stuff. But with the bone marrow, that typically comes from the hip bone area, such as your iliac crest around your pelvis. They have to actually drill into the bone to extract the bone marrow. Probably not the most comfortable thing. Ouch, drilling into your pelvis. Doesn't sound real good to me. But you do what you have to do. From the fat cells of the body and from the blood, they can also do it that way too, by extraction of that. Through fat cells is like it's like a liposuction. And through blood, they run that through some sort of a device where they actually will extract the stem cells and put it back into different parts of the body. I don't know the exact procedure on that. You can look that up and do your own research on that. But I do know that there's a machine that they will actually extract the stem cells from via your blood. Now, growth factors are involved in stem cell therapy. Basically what that is, as I talked about in the first paragraph, the cells are replicating themselves and regenerating themselves, which is an awesome way also to slow down the aging process. Healing factors. There are orthopedic implications regarding your joints. There are neurological implications and metabolic implications as well. Potency factors. Now, I don't want to get real technical here. You guys can do your own research. I'm going to leave you some references at the bottom of this video where you can go and explore some different reference points out there of people who know a lot more about this than I do. I'm really just learning it myself, but I'm doing a lot of research in it in my own private time. That's kind of what I do for fun. Totipotent. Now, those are the most important, the most potent type of stem cells, usually derived from embryonic stem cells. And there's some controversy over there, which I will not go into. But those are the most potent. The second most potent are pluripotent. The third most is multipotent. Then you have oligopotent. Then you have unipotent, which is the least potent. So when you go to whoever's doing your stem cell therapy, your doctor, there are some chiropractors, I believe, that are doing it. make sure you ask a lot of questions regarding the different potency factors here. Now, this leads me to my next area that I'm going to talk about. Getting stem cell therapy, guys, in terms of extraction is not cheap. It is a very costly procedure. If you want to save yourself some money, which I know most of you do, you want to do it a less invasive type of way, here's what you do. I will put you, and you have to come to me to do this, because I don't do stem cell therapy. I'm not licensed to do that. You can get on a feeding cycle and training cycle where you're eating more, eating less, exercising more, exercising less. In addition to doing that, you're fasting, which will lead to detoxing. In other words, you're going to get on a feeding cycle / exercise training cycle in which we're going to deplete your glycogen stores, we're going to lower your insulin, we're going to detox the body, and by doing that, you will lower your glucose, you will lower your insulin, you will increase BDNF. Now, BDNF is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which can help your brain develop more cells. It's called biogenesis, which are like stem cells. You're increasing the cellular capacity of your brain, all through fasting and eating. Eating more, exercising more, exercising less. But it's got to be the right balance per individual. I'll go over that more in a second here. You're going to also increase growth factors. So by doing some fasting, some exercising, some activity, and by getting off your fast and eating again and getting back on your fast, eating again and getting back on your fast, you are stimulating stem cells by doing that because you're shocking the system. So you're actually developing some good growth factors through that. You're also going to improve your growth hormone capacity. Thus, you're going to increase stem cells. You're also going to improve your orthopedic, neurological, and metabolic strength by doing that as well. Just like you did over here, except this was a little bit more invasive the way they do it. Now, if you want to go this direction, that's fine. I'm not saying stem cell therapy, the more conventional way, doesn't work. Because it does, according to the research. But if you want a less invasive way, in terms of a more holistic way, you might say, the way we're going to do this is this. Each individual is designed a little bit differently. I'm going to put you in a program where I'm going to have you eat more in certain cycles, eat less in certain cycles. Exercise more in certain cycles, exercise less in certain cycles. It could be 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. 1 week on, 1 week off. 1 month on, 1 week off. It's different for each individual person. So in order for you to get the most out of this, you're going to have to come to me. We're going to have to sit down and work out a plan that best fits your needs. So don't read this up here and say, well, instead of going to you, Roberto, and investing the money, which is a good investment, by the way, I'm just going to eat more, eat less, exercise more, exercise less. You have to design a plan specifically for you that's going to work. And each person is different according to your age, according to your body type, according to your blood type. Everybody's going to respond to this a little bit differently, and along with fasting intermittently and helping to detox the body. These will help also to stimulate stem cell productivity, particularly in a neurological aspect. So, having said all this, stem cell therapy can be two ways. You can do it via extracting from the bone marrow, fat cells of the blood, which are good ways. Or you can also do it via feeding cycle, training cycle, fasting, glycogen depletion. You can also do it that way. Now, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help you guys. I'm giving you my knowledge. I've been to a couple of stem cell therapy seminars myself. I've done some research on it. I truly, truly believe that This is the most powerful way to reduce the aging process and for healing. But even if you were to go the more traditional, conventional way, you still have to change your lifestyle, guys. You still have to change your lifestyle. Just because you get this extraction here in terms of your bone marrow, fat cell, blood, doesn't mean, okay, now I'm just going to go back to eating donuts and having pizza and drinking beer every night. You can't do it that way. Or not exercise, or not being active. You've got to do that. You've got to be active the rest of your life. You've got to implement the right type of feeding cycles, training cycles, relative to your body type. That's what I'm saying. And that's where I, as a professional, will come in. I will sit down with you and we'll draw up a plan that best fits your time and your needs and your financial situation. Guys, I'm here to help you. If you want to talk to me more about this, I'll be more than happy to do a phone consultation with you, 30 minutes for free, an in-person consultation, 30 minutes for free. Now, from there, from that point, we will determine whether we're going to go deeper into this. It won't be for free if we go beyond the 30 minutes, of course. I'm a businessman. I'm here to stay in business. But I'm also here to help you. That's the most important thing. So guys, if you're interested in this, please give me a call. I do hormone evaluation. I do nutritional evaluation. I sit down and do lifestyle assessments. We can do this stuff over the phone. We can do it in person. We can do it with FaceTime. Any way you want to do it. So if you live across the country or live over in Europe or Africa or whoever, Australia, there is no reason why you cannot work with me. There's a thing called the internet. There's a stuff called technology. We can do these sort of things today. Guys, give me a call. 816-405-7703 is my phone number. My email is rwpsports@yahoo.com. Guys, thanks for listening. Take care. God bless you and your families. Bye-bye.